Hi, welcome back. I'm Terry White with Design Your Life, the show that hopes to inspire you to customize and design your life for the way you live. Today we're just going to kind of look at a few random things, but I wanted to call attention first to this sundial and our continuing with the COVID cocktail party and how important it is for me to know when it's cocktail time. I made this sundial a few years ago. You can tell by the wonderful moss that has started to grow on it. But I used the watches that were in a drawer that people had given me over my life. Some of them work, some of them do not. But I set each one of the watches and clocks to the appropriate time for their position on the sundial. And you might notice that this sundial is directly under a very large oak tree and is really quite shady. It only tells me the time from 4:30 to 6, which is roughly cocktail hour when the sun is setting in the west off of my right shoulder. That's all it really needs to do in life. But let's go down to the patio now and see what has changed since the last time that you were here. The biggest change is I put in a pool. A fun little pool. There aren't going to be any exotic trips to South Seas islands this year. So I decided that I was going to bring it here. I'll keep it up as long as I think it's, kind of cool. You see, I've floated a few exotic tropical mandevilla blooms in it to create a little atmosphere. I have palm trees, and yes, a live palm did give up his life to make me happy even for a moment. But I really plan on spending some time this weekend in the pool. It's sort of perfectly normal that we're talking about a tropical vacation and it's thundering and getting ready to rain any moment. Isn't that what it always does when you're at the beach? But off to the other side here, no trip to the beach is without a little refreshment. So I was thinking sangria would be the perfect, but I'm not a sangria fan. So this is a Terry Sangria, and it's red wine, ice, and somewhere in the tasting notes for this particular wine, somebody smarter and much more intelligent than any of us said that he got hints of cantaloupe. So I used cantaloupe as my over-the-top little garnish on it. And you can also see I have a bowl of coconuts. I told you once that nobody should be without a bowl of coconuts. You will need them and find a use for them. And I think they're perfect for my little tablescape to help me to think that I'm somewhere with palm trees and sun and an exotic location. To round it off and to fill up space, I just did a greenery arrangement because I didn't want to take away from the beauty, the simplistic beauty of this orchid. Laid a palm frond onto the copper top table, and this table is actually just a tabletop that I made. It's 48 inches wide, but it's bigger than what it's sitting on. It's actually sitting on my fire pit, and it's pretty hot here, and it's the dead of summer. I'm not going to be building a fire anytime soon, but we use this table quite often because it's out in the open, and it's a great place to sit cross-legged like a guru and have your dinner. I'm having Polynesian tonight, but I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be yet. Thank you for coming again into my space and letting me hopefully inspire you to create your own space for you. Till next time. Just wanted you to know for sure that I actually am going to use my pool to transport myself to an exotic South Pacific island. I have my cocktail, and you may have wondered about the chopsticks sticking out. That's not just a dramatic garnish. They actually keep the cantaloupe from going up my nose when I sip my cocktail. Cheers.
Thanks for watching Design Your Life with Terry White. Subscribe to Terry's channel for more videos like this one that will inspire you to design your life. Comment below this video and let us know what parts you loved. We would love to know if you used any of Terry's Very Terry tips. And stay tuned for a blooper.
The cantaloupe is good. These chopsticks are not just for decor. They are to hold the cantaloupe back when you sip the wine. This is a keeper. Sorry, I have a mouthful of cantaloupe.